Hello, beautiful Taurus, and welcome to this, your love reading, lovers, general love reading, but I specify it's for lovers. Okay, we're going to find out from Light Seer's Tarot what your current energy is, what their current energy is, the person that you are connecting with. Ooh. You have Two of Swords, okay. And then we're going to delve in a little bit further. What is the energy, of Taurus's connection? So this could be, it's a love reading, so this could, oosh, that's a lot. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. It's like there's two different directions here. Okay. Wow. There's a lot going on that side. This person that you're connecting with is, oh boy, a lot. There's a lot going on here, Taurus. Okay, let's look first at your energy, and then we will delve into their side of things. Okay, so what you see here is the Two of Swords. Now, you have, twos are usually about some sort of decision needs to be made. You have two different directions, and they are mirroring you. Let me tell you, there are two different directions that you feel that this connection can go in, and you are trying to make a decision. You are trying to make this decision blindfolded, and what that means is that you are trying to go with your intuition and not go with conventional wisdom or like superficial perception, right? You're trying to go deeper, you're trying to look within, you're trying to draw out what aligns closely with you, what aligns with your purpose, what aligns with your values, what aligns with those intangibles that are so much harder to discern. So, I mean, there's a lot going on with you as well. And like I said, the two of you are mirroring one another. And I'll explain that in just a moment. But, you know, this is you trying to make a decision between two different directions is what I'm picking up. And here's why. Your partner is also feels these two different directions, is picking up from you, mirroring this back to you perhaps, or perhaps this, you know, these two different, they're not bipolar, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. I'm going to throw that out there. It's not about that. It's just these two different sorts of perspectives that they have about this relationship. And let's start with this. Actually, let's start with this first one. Okay, yeah. We'll start with this first one. So your person feels a little bit like this is a karmic situation. They're trying to find balance, and you see here, remember I said that you guys are mirroring one another, and it's apparent here. But so this is one perspective, okay, that they have about this relationship. And this has a very specific direction, and we'll talk about that too in a second. They feel like there has been dishonesty. This is the Seven of Swords. So they feel like not all of they don't have all of the information. They are really being caught up in thinking about this relationship, okay? It's weighing heavily on their mind. They, again, like I said, this is by the light of the moon. They could be trying to get as much information as possible, but just not feeling like they have enough information, and maybe going a little bit overboard to extremes to, you see this person sneaking around, being sneaky, um, behaving in a way that's a little bit over the line, um, a little bit in the danger, the zone, red flags flying up, um, to get this information because they're trying to make a decision as well, right? And like I said, this is either they feel like this is their karma or your karma, and they are trying to use their, um, basically, they're trying to use their logic, they're trying to use their intellect, to, balance this out, and to see more clearly, by thinking things through. Now, there's a whole lot of swords here. So justice, I love this card because, and this is a major arcana card, but in this particular card, really highlights the sword. So you have 7 of swords, you have the justice card with the sword, and then you have a 6 of swords. So this person is feeling like they could be moving away from this relationship, that their thoughts are leading them away from turmoil and to more calm waters. So that is kind of the sense that I'm getting, that the information that they are able to retrieve will help balance the situation and move them from calmer waters to more peaceful setting. Now, I am getting the sense that because of the way these cards are facing, okay, so I just want you to have a look here, facing the opposite direction, and she is moving that direction away from you, okay? So that was the only thing that could be for someone very specifically, that they might be about to make their own decision, right? I don't know if you can tell here, but they are making a decision. You are making a decision. They are using their logic and trying to balance this out, and you are trying to use your intuition and really feel through this decision that you are trying to make. All right, the other, let's talk about these 2 cards. The other perspective or point of view that they have, and that wanted to come out, and I couldn't say no. The cards are trying to talk to you, trying to give you some clarity about the situation. This popped out, 5 of Pentacles. They are feeling very left out. They're feeling abandoned. They're feeling very alone, lonely. They are trying to be stoic about it. They are trying to put on a brave face and show the world that, they don't need anything. They're very much in control. But what's going on the inside is this terrible feeling of being left out in the cold. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles is a really harsh one when we're talking about a love situation. They feel like, the key is right here to the door, they can go through the door, but, they feel like it's just too much of a burden right now, and they're not, feeling like they're wanted. They're feeling like they were left out on purpose. And so they're trying to be very, like I said, stoic and thoughtful, and, trying not to be needy. So you might feel a little bit like they're being a little bit cold, but it's coming from this place of this child being their inner childish, I mean, I hate to sound cliche, but it's true. Their inner child is feeling abandoned and on the wrong side of a very heavy door. Okay, so all of that said, those are the energies that this person that you're trying to connect with, this person that you're thinking of, this lover, this or potential lover, or okay, so that is their energy. Like all of those things are going on for them right now, and you are, like I said, you're mirroring them. You feel like this could go either way. You could they could make a decision and move away from this connection, or they could be moving just in terms of emotionally, that once they have the information that they're seeking, they feel like this could be more balanced, and that could then not move them away from the relationship, but just move them out of that emotional turmoil and into a calmer space. And then two, I think this is just meant to help you understand that, they just the way that they're feeling about this connection, and why they might seem to be very controlled in their behavior. It's because they're trying to protect their vulnerable and needy. I mean, this child needs help. So their inner side, I should say. Okay, I just got Cancer. Cancer just popped into my head, so you may be dealing with a Cancer. That has nothing to do with the cards, it's just intuition there. Now, I asked the night sky constellation cards, what the energy is between the two of you, and we have the Three of Cups, and it's called the Crater or Cup, the Cup. And then you also have Auriga, which is, I'm not even sure what Auriga is. Never heard of it. But it is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So, you have the Three of Cups. Oh boy. Three of Hearts, also Three of Cups. And it is called the Cup. So, there's this feeling of celebration between the two of you. The energy of this connection, you feel like it's very stable. Regardless of what energy they are in currently, what they are working through, the connection itself, the energy between the two of you, you feel is very stable and grounded, is what I'm picking up here, and also very loving. So I really like this card because even though it's Three of Hearts, which is Three of Cups, it is called Crater or the Cup. So to me, it feels like this is a new cup of love that the two of you are exploring. You are both financially, fiscally sound or stable, is what I'm getting the sense, or that's how you feel about one another. And so you have this love that you can celebrate, and it's new. It's a new love. Like I said, it's the cup. I'm also picking up when I say the cup that it's the one, right? So you're feeling very much like this connection could be the connection that you are looking for. So I'm just going to put those two there. I'm sorry I don't know more about Auriga. It says the charioteer. So, you know, the Chariot, I suppose it could be a little bit like the Chariot, oops, Major Arcana card there, the Chariot. And that has to do with, you know, things moving very quickly. So it could be that, you know, you guys in this connection there were parts of this connection that you were able to establish very quickly. And the one part I'm thinking of in particular is that you are both financially sound, that you're both on the same page around your money, your finances, career, things like that. However, the cups of love are only at 3, so it's very new and progressing, but not all the way there yet in terms of being on the same page. And I did ask about what the obstacle is here in this connection. And you have the 7 of Wands. So, this 7 of Wands is a sort of defensiveness, okay? That what I'm picking up is that each of you are quite successful in your own lives, okay? And that this connection has put each of you a little bit on the defensive because it was a bit of a surprise is what I'm getting. Like I said, you're both on the same page. You might even work together or have encountered one another through your, you know, your jobs, your work, your career, or the business that you do. And so, you know, the fact that you found this connection and attraction and this love, the potential for it to be a like life-changing love, has the two of you a little bit pulled back, really thinking about things. There's this uncertainty happening here with you trying to make a decision about what it is that you want from this connection, what direction you want to go. Feels like there's 2 different directions it could go. You could make a decision to move away, or you could persist, right, in this connection, and understand that it may not be perfect, but the potential is there for it to be a very blissful and, like I said, long-term connection. So 7 of Wands is the obstacle here. It just feels like this is a very like passionate new beginning, and it has you a little just, you know, like stepping back, like taken aback by the intensity. All right, I'm going to pull a Strengths and Weakness card for you and a Strengths and Weakness card for them. What is Taurus's strength and weakness in this situation that will allow them to overcome this obstacle? What cards definitely want to talk? What is Taurus's and their connections, strengths and weaknesses that will allow them to overcome this obstacle? All right. Here we go like this. Okay. Ooh, got the Sextant. And they have Pisces, the fishes. Yeah. Definitely, this is definitely, you got Pisces over here and you have 2 Pentacles over here. And so 2 Pisces is 2 fishes, so there's another 2. Got 2 of Swords here. Yeah, so I'm picking up heavily. It's definitely a like a soulmate connection here, which took you both by surprise, as I said. Now, strength and weakness, the Sextant. I believe the Sextant is the tool that boat captains use to plot a course. I really hope that's what it is, because, this could be part of the strength that is being highlighted here, is that you have the ability to set the course here, right? The decision that you are going to make is going to have an impact on the direction of this relationship, this connection. Two of Pentacles, you are, like I said, making that decision. Currently, you are sort of holding those balls in the air. And when you are juggling those two balls, the energy around them creates an infinity symbol. So again, this speaks to this being a long-term connection. Now, what are the weaknesses? So two sides of the same coin, strengths and weaknesses. So the weakness of this is that making a decision is going to set the two of you on a course, whether it is together or separate. Those are the directions that you're going to go. This reminds me of that Robert Frost poem. And, two roads diverged in a wood, and he takes one, and anyway, and he promises himself that he's going to come back and take the other route, the other direction, but way leads on to way. That's part of the poem, I think. And then you find yourself an old man telling stories about how you picked the best route. Anyway, the point is that once you make a decision, once you set a course, you won't be able to come back to this point in time. So you are pivoting, and it is, it's going to have an impact. So that's kind of it's not really a weakness, it's just a warning, I suppose. And then the other part of this Two of Coins is that juggling that I was telling you about. It's good to keep those balls in the air and to juggle, but not indefinitely, right? Because making a decision is going to help you to define this relationship, this connection. And if you continue to juggle, that is going to cause a stagnation and a staleness that you want to avoid. Okay, on their side, their strengths and weakness, they have the Five of Clubs, also Five of Wands. So they are feisty. That's what I could tell you about the Five of Wands, Five of Clubs. It feels a little, okay, the strength of this is that they are willing to fight for this relationship. That is the strength, okay? And the fact that this is the Pisces card, the fishes are a pair, and they are like yin and yang. They can be like yin and yang. Sometimes they are just, what do you call it? I can't remember the phrase for it, but when they're simpatico, right? They pair together well, and so well together that they can form their own infinity symbol, okay, and be intertwined for a lifetime. So that's Pisces. Now, that's the strength of this love, like I said, is a soulmate love. Pisces, the two fishes mirroring one another once again. And that's a great place to be, because when you are standing in front of your person and you feel like they are your equal and they are, they're your complement, it's not like they're your other half, where, people say that all the time. But they're your equal, they're whole, and they bring, something special to the connection, and it's part of what keeps the two of you attracted to one another. But it's also a complementary very complementary and very, you know, can be very interdependent, not codependent, but interdependent, like just a very beautiful and equitable coming together. Anyway, let's get back to the Five of Clubs. Like I said, they're fighters. They're willing to fight for this, and they are ready to. Five of Clubs weaknesses. A little bit dramatic, right? Five of Clubs sometimes speaks to their being drama in the connection, when there doesn't need to be. It's like, what was that fight about? You know, petty stuff kind of thing. So that's the weakness here. And then in terms of the soulmate connection, I think I mentioned codependency. That's the other side of the coin. Interdependency is the healthy, you know, you see your partner as, you know, their own person, and they have a lot to contribute, and you admire and love them for who they are. If you start to lose yourself in them and not, you know, like keep your separate identity, then it feels like that codependency, like you need them in order to feel good about yourself and things like that, which yeah, so just a warning there. But these aspects, these strengths that you each have, can help to bring you together and overcome this sort of defensiveness. So for you, it is, you know, like making that decision. And for them, it is recognizing the significance of this connection, and also, you know, being willing to fight for this relationship and not against it. So, all right, let's find out what next steps you're being guided to take. What is Taurus being guided to do next in this connection? And what is their partner, their person's next step they're being guided to take? Okay, this is for Taurus. I'm just going to do a quick funky shuffle. And then we do this, like so. And then we have your next step. Oh, nice. Their next step. Aha! Yeah, I like it. Okay, so in your decision making, you are on track, and this confirms it. You wanting to trust your intuition and follow that guidance, trying to reach within, like going deep, and trying to align with that inner self as you make this decision about how to move forward with this connection. So yes, the moon card is all about surrendering to this intuition, and the moon card also reflects and mirrors the sun, right? So again, picking up on this mirroring, and you see here you have a white wolf, and on that side a black wolf, both howling at the moon. So the two of you are being drawn to one another intuitively, you know, like there is something larger than the two of you at work, pulling on both of you and bringing you together. And you are just being called to surrender to it, to let it happen, and to trust that you are being supported and loved, and you know, taken care of by this greater by, you know, I don't know, just this, it's just, I mean, it's spirit working in spirit's way. And it's the universe that, you know, has your back essentially here. So, yeah, that's your next step, to surrender and to allow this to happen naturally, intuitively, and that will help things to move forward. On their side, they had the Six of Pentacles. And they're being guided. You see that infinity symbol in the background there? They are being guided to give and receive. Okay? So in this situation here, they're being guided to give, and it's not about money here, although it's the Six of Pentacles. It's about the energy, right? They are being guided to act in a manner that is reciprocal. So the energies that are moving back and forth between the two of you are fair and equitable. That's what I'm picking up for them. That's what they're being guided to do. All right, let's pull one more card. I know this is a very long reading. There's a lot going on here. But let's pull one more card, and we're looking to the Sacred Destiny Oracle for a little bit more information, a little bit more guidance on taking these actions. How can, I'm just going to move these up a little bit here real quick. Taking these actions, how is that going to, what is the energy between the two of you that you're both being invited to be in as you move forward with these next steps? Okay. Actually, yeah. Normally, okay. These guys are poppers. They just pop out. But we can do a little shuffle if we need to. Boop. Oh, nope. All right. This is the card. Community. Beautiful. All right. So, the energy as the two of you move forward is one of community. And in this image here, what you see is, this tall forest with butterflies floating through, and this rainbow spotlighting just everything, right? Helping almost like create a path and light the way for these butterflies to travel along. So what I'm picking up from this card is that once you surrender to this kind of inner alignment and let it guide you through the forest, that is really the best path for you in the situation, and for them as well to recognize that they cannot do this alone. They really do need the strength of this community. And you are not a community, Taurus, although you you're always living large. I know that. But the two of you, and in, like if the two of you can face the world together, that is the community that this person is really, really in need of, because otherwise they are stuck being alone. Okay? And I don't know if you could see this, but like butterflies flying, like it's like transformative. Is once this light has been shone, and the path um, has been made clear, then that is, this person will transform themselves into these, one of these butterflies, and make that journey. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up from this community card. Wow, Taurus, thank you so much for this beautiful reading. I hope it resonated with you. It's certainly eye-opening for me. And I wish you the best of luck in this connection. It seems like it is a tough one, but it has the potential for just greatness. So, all right. Don't forget to like and send me a comment if it resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I hope to see you again next week when we open up your pocketbook and focus on finance and career. All right. Light and love to you.